I recently read in a survival book that if someone gets lost in winter, they can build a snow stove to cook food and provide heat. Here are the instructions. Use a thick stick as a central point and compact snow around it to form a large snowball. After shaping the snowball, pull the stick out, leaving a hole in the center. Then make a hole in the side that connects to the central hole. This setup creates airflow that keeps the fire burning. Air is drawn in through the side shaft while the smoke flows up the chimney. I wanted to see if this would really work, so I decided to give it a try. The first challenge was finding enough snow. Living in a semi-arid region, it doesn't snow very often. Even when it does, Wyoming's notorious wind quickly blows the snow away and melts it. After gathering enough snow for my project, I realized it lacked the necessary moisture needed to stick to my pole and form a snowball. Rocky Mountain snow is often powdery and difficult to mold into a structure. To solve this problem, I found an old box, filled it with the powdery snow, and let it sit until the snow gained structural integrity. I then pushed a stick into the top and sides to create the necessary holes. I enlarged the side hole with a knife, so it holds enough fuel to keep the fire burning after assembly. Additionally, I crafted a small platform on top with rocks to support my cooking utensils, and voila, I had a functional stove. It's important not to place your cooking tools directly over the hole, as this can smother the fire and cause it to go out. The fire in the snow stove generates enough heat to boil water for coffee or tea and to keep your hands warm. As part of the experiment, I kept the fire burning to see how long my snow stove would hold its integrity before melting. To my surprise, it burned for over an hour with only minor structural damage. I was impressed. The book claimed that the snow stove could burn all night if enough fuel were added. Initially, I thought this was likely an exaggeration. However, after conducting my experiment, I realized that it might actually be true. A snow stove works because of snow's natural insulating properties. Initially, the heat melts the snow inside the furnace. As the process continues, the melted snow refreezes, forming a thin layer of ice on the interior surface. This layer of ice acts as an insulating barrier, preventing the snow behind it from melting too quickly. I learned that if the snow is too dry, it can be challenging to build a sturdy snow structure. However, if the snow is wet, it is easy to create a functional cooking and heating stove. That said, if I were stranded and needed a fire, I would prefer a simpler method for starting and maintaining one. While constructing a snow stove can be an enjoyable project, it's not an essential skill for survival. As a survival tool, its effectiveness is questionable. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Until next time, bye.